Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we completed our last draft ever. You know what? Usually I would partake more in the draft itself. We didn't even make one pick because there's no point. This is it. I put all my mental capacity and brain power into figuring out right trades to make for this team going into our last season ever. Our last season. That's crazy. Speaking of this series finishing, I have a new series in the work. In the works. I'm not great at English, but you would know that by now if you watch this series. Now, if you're newer to this channel and you're just catching up, it's a lot of episodes. I don't blame you for not watching the series at all, even though I would highly recommend watching it, even skipping over some of the off-season episodes. Do that because the careers of Jeffrey Woodworth, Joshua Dubois, there were so many guys in this franchise mode that I'm so proud that I got to use and got to experience using. But if you're newer here, even if you're not newer here and you've been watching this channel quietly lurking in the comments section, I want you to go into the description and I want you to click on the top link, which will take you to a straw poll. Now, I got to explain myself a bit now. When I originally made this poll, I kind of goofed up a little bit. I accidentally turned off no duplication, so that first vote kind of messed up, but I kind of narrowed down the team that I want to use. I want the decision to be up to you guys, but I am cutting off the voting soon. The voting is done pretty soon. But there is one thing I want you to go to 2 videos ago. It's all about my new franchise mode, and it's about custom players. Now, a bunch of you guys, a lot, like so many people, like I have 14 comments on that video, or something crazy like that. Oh, now my house is making sounds. Oh, lovely. It's not even that late. I gotta stop recording this late too. Like I gotta get my sleep back. Not smart. Sleep, kids. It's good for your health. But I don't care about my health. I came here to live a fun time, not a long time. Where was I? Oh, yes. Custom players. Now, a lot of you guys commented about custom players, like adding your own player into the newer franchise mode to spice things up, make it for the viewers. I'm currently working on everybody. You have to be subscribed. I know a few of you guys weren't. Now, it would be nice if you would subscribe. We're almost at 200, and I'm hoping to get to 200. I was hoping before the end of February we could hit it around there. It's only 28, 27 more to go, which isn't hard. So if you do have friends that enjoy this sort of thing, if you just want to put it in the background, if I'm white noise for you, hey, I'm good with that as long as I'm getting the views. Ho, punks. But as I was saying, if you do have friends or you know people that enjoy this, even if you have a small little community of friends that would be like, hey, this is a guy that you would enjoy, because I know that I enjoy just putting my phone down, putting on a franchise mode while I'm doing other things, like cleaning, playing NHL myself. Even though I haven't had a lot of time to do that this year because I've been recording, obviously. So if you could share this around, if you could subscribe, like, it would help out tremendously. Keep commenting, keep giving me suggestions. Trust me, I read each and every comment. I know sometimes I don't get back to you the quickest just because I'm working 40 hours every week. I'm recording pretty late at night, so it's hard to reach out all the time, but trust me, I will get to you when I can, because I'm working on this and my next franchise mode. Now, please go into the link in the description below, vote, give me a created player so I can add them. Cutoff is going to be pretty soon, like in the next couple days, where I can't accept anymore. The majority I really like. I like when you go into detail, give me like a cool character to add to this next franchise mode. Now, there is the question about potentials and how good overall he's going to be, and it kind of it depends. I'm considering putting it through a random generator. There are a few of you guys that went above and beyond with your created player characters, like giving background, giving all that jazz. You know who you are. You guys are getting some awesome players, and they're going to be added. I don't know which year draft, because I want to put them in the draft just so they can be drafted randomly, not in free agency. I want them to come from something, you know. I want to make it more realistic. I don't know if that's the word, but it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm almost done the rosters. I'm still chucking along. Really, Owen? I think that's the second time I've done this. I've done that in the past few episodes, but I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I'm chugging along. Chugging. Not chucking. I'm excited. I'm getting to the weekend. It's going to be great. The weekend's going to be great. I'm going to do all that jazz. We only have a maximum of, let's see, this episode, which is 1, regular season, which will be 2 episodes, so that's 3, and then I have postseason, which is potential of 4 or 1, or anything in between. So yeah, it's coming down to the wire for this franchise, but it all starts with the resign phase. Now, as you can see right there in the team leader in points, he didn't play for us yet, but it says right there, Shane Wright, and you're like, Shane Wright? Gasp! Former Art Ross winner plenty of times, like a handful. He's won MVPs. He's won Stanley Cups against us, okay? I think his one Stanley Cup came against us. We've beaten him before, but you know what? I'm like, you know what? Last season, there's only one time I'll probably ever have the chance to do this. Matthew Savoie, the 2nd overall draft pick in the year 2022, and then you have Shane Wright, the 1st overall draft pick in that year. Now, you can debate on who's had the better career. I mean, Matthew Savoie has 7 Stanley Cups, Shane Wright does not. They are similar players. They've both had tremendous careers. I think Savoie has overall had the better career just because of how good his team has been. I mean, the Oilers have had their troubles, but they've always been pretty good. My plan is to put these two guys together. Savoie's a center. Shane Wright is a center, but he is right-handed. So there is the possibility that Savoie won't be the first-line center anymore. Potentially. That is a huge thing that could happen. Savoie's been the first-line center for so many years, right? So I want to get those two guys together. That would be fantastic. I mean, they're both still producing so well. So incredibly well. But let's just jump into here, into the contracts. Let's see what I have to do. There are a few things. We have $32 million in cap space, but there are three big players to sign. Savoie, Jarvinen, and Luke Wheeler are the 3 biggest. So Savoie's asking for 10, Jarvinen's asking for 11, and Luke Wheeler's asking for 7. Now, I'm hoping we offer them the contracts, the 0.85 trick, get them down a bit. Maybe we have a bit of cap space heading in to free agency, but I'm not expecting to, just because of how bad my luck usually is when it comes to these sort of things. But let's go to the UFAs. The biggest thing right now is signing Savoie, and then Jarvinen, and then Luke Wheeler. Luke Wheeler has not turned out to be the player that I thought he was going to be. I know, I wish this franchise mode could go on for 5 more years, just so I could see these guys grow a bit more. But sometimes it doesn't happen. Now, we got the UFAs, which are the most important. We do have the rights to Luke Wheeler. So, first off, we're going to sign Matthew Savoie, the captain. He decided, you know what, 1 more year. You're going 1 more year, Owen. I'll go 1 more year for you. Now, Matthew Savoie, I'll just offer him the contract. He deserves it. Mikko Jarvinen, we can talk. We can talk. It's a 4-year contract. Don't really care. Let's see. Calculator. Got to bring out my fine dandy calculator. 11.025 times 0.85 equals. We can get him around somewhere around 9.5. Now, if we can get him for something like that, similar to his current contract, that would be huge for us. Now, we're going to go ahead and sign all these depth players for the AHL, all that jazz. Get on all these guys. It's not super important. I mean, it's the last year. I want to go out with the bang. I want both my squads to do well, but most importantly, I want to go out on top with a Stanley Cup. But I don't know if we've lost that magic since Jeffrey Woodworth retired. I'm trying to make the right moves, which reminds me, we have to get a new head coach. I don't know if I'm going to promote one of my current head coaches or one of my current coaching staff and then hire an assistant or an associate and go from there. But it's not a busy off season. It's just we have to get it nice and tight. Last year we were kind of iffy. We weren't the tightest of teams, which sucks. I hate doing that. But sometimes it just happens like that. You see an image in your head and you're like, let's go for something like that. And sometimes it doesn't work out. So right now we're going to actually qualify Luke Wheeler just to make sure we have him and I don't pull. Oh, who was that general manager that forgot to qualify his RFAs? Somebody comment that. I got to Google that because that's such an interesting story. I think, was it Talon from Florida? Or was he with the Blackhawks at the time? I'm not sure, but I remember that's a story that I remember happening. Go Google that. Lundstrom. Dude, you're not worth that kind of money. But I will qualify you just so we can trade you if need be. We were probably going to trade you, man. I'm sorry. But there are a few defensemen in the AHL that could totally jump up. Not going to be the best defenseman, but $5 million is $5 million. You are not worth it. Now, I'm looking at my roster sheet right here, and if we get when we get Luke Wheeler back, we're going to have Carlos, Jarvinen, Vikland, Luke Wheeler, Farmer, and then a left-handed defenseman. Now, if there's anything spectacular out there in free agency, we got to go for it. One last year. Any unsigned players? Yeah, nobody there. Any goalies? No. The goaltending situation is good. We did trade a lot of assets just trying to go for it one last time. I know, we're not putting... If this franchise mode was to go on any longer, if we were to look with an eagle eye and check out the future, we're not looking the strongest defensively and goaltending. We've traded away our future. Obviously, if I had a few more years with this franchise mode, we would draft smarter. We would keep our assets. We would be smart about it. But there's no point in keeping a 73 overall top 6 potential guy when you could use him as an asset and trade him out because you're not going to see him grow. You're not going to see him become an NHL player. But I do have a gripe to pick with Bryce Barch and the game in general. So, if you don't remember, Game 7 of the first round, I believe 2 episodes ago, including this one, Game 7 against Carolina, we blow a 3-1 series lead. Going into Game 7, I have auto-rotate goalies off. Vyacheslav Kavanov is in the starting position. We head into Game 7. Carolina scores so quickly. And I see Bryce Barch's name, and I'm like, how... Why? We could have gone a lot farther if maybe Kavanov was in net. Kavanov's not getting any younger, man. 36, but he can still pull his weight when he needs to. He was decent in the postseason. You know, losing games there sucks, but 9-16 isn't the worst, especially in this kind of simulation where goalies are trash. But if there isn't a goalie out there, Bryce Barch might be the guy to go with. If we want to be competitive during the regular season, I just want to make sure we get to the playoffs, but I also want to make sure we're clicking. Because if we're not clicking, we're not going to go deep in any postseason run. So I'm going to simulate a day. Let's see. Mikko Jarvinen, Oh, he's going to reject the dollar value, and he's not too happy being on this team anymore. Ugh. That's real funny. That's real funny, Mikko Jarvin, because how many Stanley Cups have you won with us? 7? Something like that? You're staying on this team. We need you heading into this last season. You are important to this roster. Let's see. Matthew Savoie is also not happy. Uh-oh. Why aren't they happy? Why? Come on, you're the captain. Come on, man. We'll give you 12. If you don't accept 12, we got a problem. 12 million flat. Mikko Jarvin, I'll give you a pay raise. I'll give you 11.55. Sign the deal, man. Matthew Savoie, come on. Okay, cool. Matthew Savoie also signs a contract. So they just wanted a little bit of pay raise. Both of them are getting older, especially Savoie. This is his last season. It's his last season for everybody, technically. But now we have $11 million, so we're not going to have as much money heading into the free agency period as I thought we would. But if there's a guy out there and we have the cap to do something, I'll do it. But Luke Wheeler is going to be the guy to come back right now. 7.6. Now, at his current pace, he's not worth that. He has shown me nothing. He's been okay, but he's not really blooming into that offensive defenseman I thought he was going to be. So maybe a potential trade. We'll see. We'll see. 6.5. Let's see if he signs that deal. Oh, come on, Luke. Nobody wants to sign with this team right now? Okay, we'll give you that. Jesus, like, come on. We're a dynasty, and you guys don't want to, like, take a little bit of a cap relief? Come on. Okay, I understand. I get it. But let's deal with the coaching staff real quick. Coaching staff. Is there anybody unsigned? Everybody's signed. We just need a head coach. Now, do we go ahead and promote one of these guys? I do like both of them. They're very similar to our former coach in Compacca. Ward Mendoza. Now, who is the best one right now? I mean, he is... How is his... He's a staff chemistry 62%. How do I check that? How can I not see your current... Hello? Like, hold on. Nope. Okay, well... I can wait. I can wait to promote one of these guys. I can wait a few seconds. Scouts, don't really care about the scouts. So I really don't care about the scouts at this very second. So let's send to free agency. Let's see what's out there. If there's anything special out there, I'm gonna go for it. Obviously. If I have the chance and the money, because money is always tight. Sign free agents. Who's out there? Who's the big fish? Okay. Currently have $4 million in cap space. Everybody wants money. Okay. Is there anybody out there? Sestito? I know this guy. He's not too shabby. Might have to bring him on. Reindeer. Well, Beniers. Oh, that's a name. 40 years of age. 2-8. Oh. Yeah, well, why would I do that to myself? He had such a good season. 97 points with Winnipeg this year. I can't do that to him. But Dmitriev, Washington, there's a lot of... I mean, we did just get this Robinson Soy back. Just bring the band back. So, who's the top defenseman? That's the question. Valcourt is the top guy. Anybody want less than 4? I mean, fat. Oh, no, thank you. Any goalies? That's a real question. Any goalies? 87 overall, Sasky, Max Gerber. You know what? I will come back to this? Question mark. I mean, I do like Max Gerber, not gonna lie. Any guy with any potential? Anybody? No, okay. Okay, I see how it is. I'm gonna check around the league real quick. First, I'm gonna go find trade. And secondly, I'm going to see if we can find a trade for Bryce Barch. Tootin'. That's it? Really? Vegas, really? Really? You're gonna do that? Tootin'. I remember looking at this guy. Nothing special there. Nothing special. So I'm gonna just check around the league, see if there's anything out there. Murphy. Nah. Not the smartest decision at this point. Washington. Ooh. Ah, that's so much money. That's a lot of money. Trotter. But we have so many top guys. We do. Like, that's just the truth. We have too many top guys. So maybe defense is the way to look at this very second. Anaheim doesn't have anybody. Cohen. Okay. Nobody? Anybody? Anybody out there? Tikkanen? No? Defenseman? How much are they making? $6 million? Jesus Christ. Oh, this league. Oh, this league is wrecked. I mean, we got Chance Walker, who is really good with us. But we can wait on it. Anybody here? Anybody here? Archer, centerman. He's making league min. Not awful. Okay. $10 million. Oh my god. I can't wait to go back to a normal franchise mode and see players that are making okay money. Like, not $20 gajillion, because most of these players are worth that kind of money. But IRL, I would lose my mind if somebody asked for that. If your name isn't Connor McDavid, then don't ask for that kind of money. We got Schroeder. Oh, Christoph Schroeder. This guy was so good in his prime. Are you kidding me? I remember this guy. I feel like we always met him in the playoffs, and he was always good. Trying to finish out his career in New Jersey. I'm not sure they might trade him. That's a hard cap to trade, but you never know. It is the NHL. Audie Reyes. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody? Anybody got anything? There's only a few guys that have interested me, but nothing that I want to go out of my way and get. No. Nah. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. Now, hold on. I'm going to check my team. Who's making too much? Who's making too much money? Carlos is making enough money. Are you kidding? He's beauty. Beauty! Hugo Bergeron. No, that's a name. He's a two-way forward. I think this year he's going to work better on that third line. He's a two-way... No, I don't trust him at all. I don't trust anybody but myself. Okay? Huh. Is there anybody here that I'm just not feeling? Rodriguez can probably stay. He's a solid depth guy. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're fine. Okay, we're gonna go to higher staff real quick. We're gonna check that out, just see if there's anything out there that we can go and get. So the top head coach right there that I'm interested in is this Hunwick guy. I do like you. You wouldn't? Nah, okay. Let's see if we can... Offensive guy, Caden Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon, really? Okay. Not bad. Foster. I just want to see a guy that popping off. No, he's a defensive... Well... No, we're an offensive team. Oh. Okay. This guy is pretty even keel on all his players. How are you? He likes veterans. We do have a lot of veterans on our team. And he doesn't hate the rookies either. Or do we just go with one of our guys that works? You know? We might have... well, okay. Can we go to our head coaches? I don't know why I can't check our scheme fits and see if it works. Okay. Coaching staff. Let's see if it works. Okay. Can we check that or no? No, guess not. Okay. I do like both these guys. I did screw up last season, and I went with the new coach out of nowhere. I think the best thing to do right now... That's difficult, because what if we start off the season... I mean, we could always just promote one of our guys, you know? Do we go with Hunwick? Is that the right thing to do? He doesn't like the young guys, though. I do like this veteran guy right here. Oh, did we not have this guy? No, that's another guy. I do like this guy. He's pretty even keel with everybody, which is good. But we're not, no. He wouldn't fit. We're not an aggressive team. So one of these guys are going to have to work. Wotherspoon isn't bad, but he's defenseman. I know this is a lot of me going, but we got to figure this out together, guys. Okay? Let's think critically. He doesn't like the young guys. He really doesn't. Well, how much will that affect them? You know? Do we go with the best guy for the job? That might be the best thing to do. Then we got Duclair. You know what? I'm going to sign Hunwick. And if we need to make a change throughout the season, we will. If we had a few more years left of this franchise mode and I had to think about my future, I would. But I need to go with the best guy available that's going to give me wins right now. I need wins right now. If it was the long game, I would think a lot more critically and think about that. But we are an offensively driven team. If we have an offensive coach that puts them in offensive situations, then that'll be the best thing for this team. Offer the contract. Dope. Now, there might be one more thing to do. Okay, I'm going to sign free agents. Let's go into free agency. Let's look at right wingers. Let's see who isn't making a lot of money. Dmitriev. Is there like a fourth line guy? No, this guy isn't bad. No, he's more of a... that doesn't work. We got a two-way forward. Nah, well, there's a lot of... You want $7 million, dude? Kadri. What are you smoking, dude? What are you on? What kind of crack are you on? Oh, crack. Of course. I think I'm going to wait. Oh, Walker Cowan, bud. Walker freaking Cowan. How have you been doing, bud? You're a beauty. Wow, it's been a while. 174 goals. I mean, you had two okay seasons with us, and then you go to Dallas and you suck. You go to Philly and you're terribly defensively. That's not a good sentence, Owen. What are you smoking, dude? Raymond Nickerson. I thought that was Zach Baton. I would love to have him back. But I think I'm going to wait on it. I think we have a lot of players in the system that could totally jump up and fit that. And if we need to make a trade in the season, we're going to need that extra money to make it go through. Because I don't want to lose any roster players if necessary, okay? But we do have to find out if that coach signs, okay? Come on, head coach. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, Zane Hunwick. Choo-choo. Oh, it's going to be a fun season. And the last season. So ready to get your tissues out. It's going to get really, really sad. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.